Getting ready to be a showdown here for the third annual USRA National Championships. Let's take you through the lineup. Cool Hand Luke. Luke is shot out of Chatfield, Minnesota. The 69 will be your pole sitter. Nick Bittinger will be in the middle out of Perry, Kansas. In the 3B and TP, Terry Phillips, Thursday night's feature winner. In the 75 will start on the outside of row number 1.
Inside of row number 2, Crazy Jesse Sobbing in the 99. In the middle, you'll find the USRA National Points leader, Jake Gallardo in the J17. To the outside, Zane DeVilbiss in the 18Z.
Row number 3, it's the 2016 King of America, new share and Iowa, Zach Vanderbeek, the 33Z. On the inside and in the middle, we'll find Mayetta, Kansas racer Darren Fuquay, defending race winner in the 87. On the outside of row number 3, your ninth starter comes to you from Grandview, Missouri. It's the 16 of Austin Siebert.
Up next, inside of row number 4, just a couple weeks back, he won his first ever USMTS race here in the Deuces Wild feature. The 70 is Aaron Morant. In the middle, you'll find the USMTS competitor Lancetown in the 21T, and four-time Lakeside feature race winner in the 34, Mark Chapman.
Row number 5, a two-time feature winner here this season out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, the 4W Tyler Wolf. In the middle, we'll find the 2014 USRA National Champion from Las Cruces, New Mexico, the G17 of Fido Gallardo. And to his outside from Winona, Minnesota, the 99 of Josh Angst.
Inside of row number 6, out of Appleton City, Missouri, in the 21, Johnny Fennewald. To the middle, it'll be Big Daddy Joe Duvall in the 91. And to the outside, Jake Tim in the 49 Junior.
Row number 7, perhaps the most familiar face here to the Lakeside Speedway, Baser, Kansas racer Tim Carrick in the 1K. And in the middle, we'll find Bob Tim out of Winona, Minnesota in the 49. And the outside, Olathe, Kansas is Justin Johnson in the 7J.
Inside of row number 8, our race and dirt analyst Pat Graham in the 1G. In the middle, you'll find the Humboldt Speedway champion Tad Davis in the 75. And to the outside, Smokin' Joe Walker in the 51.
Row number 9 on the inside, Odessa, Missouri's Jim Moody, the double zero. In the middle, it's Lucas Conley out of Spring Hill, Kansas in the 17. And Ravenwood, Missouri's Derek Hicks. The 78 will line up on the outside of row number 9.
Row number 10, a Lakeside regular, and the number 1 car driven by Eddie Ingram. In the middle, you'll find the 92 by Tyler Grooms. Bill Stetner will be in the 31. And wrapping up our field here, Larry Bubba Harvey in the number 3.
A lot to watch out for in this one. We've got Lucas Schott on the inside pole, one of the hottest modified drivers in the country without doubt right now. He's right in the mix of the USRA National Championship, second in the point standings. Just 24 USRA starts coming into the weekend, which is a limited amount of starts when you start talking about the 30, 40, and sometimes 50-some races it takes to run for a national championship.
Here they come, fans. We want you up on your feet. You got to wave them off in style. Get these guys underway big time tonight. Wave your hats, wave your hands, wave whatever you got. Your USRA Nationals main event here tonight, 35 big laps, Bryce.
Going to be a fantastic show there. We touched on Schott. Another one, of course, right in the middle of the USRA Modified National Points Chase, the J17 of Jake Gallardo, who finds himself starting at 5th on the grid.
And we saw that surprise last year when Jake Gallardo came out of nowhere. Could we see that again? Is it possible?
Could be in reverse, though. Of course, you got Jake. It's at the front of the field.
Exactly.
And it would be the surprise sweep in of the 69 of Lucas Schott, as Bob Tim has got some quarter panel damage here early on in the 49.
See one of our safety officials over there pulling out the left rear quarter panel on the 49.
Tight, they will tug the belts one more time, take one last look at the gauges into turn number 3, out at turn number 4, the third annual USRA National Championships. The modified A main is underway at Lakeside Speedway.
And Lucas Schott, Cool Hand Luke will bring him in at corner number 1 for the first time. Terry Phillips wants some of the action as well. Phillips goes to the middle lane. Cool Hand Luke up on the high side, powers off of corner number 2. He'll lead it for the first time into corner number 3 here. Zach Vanderbeek with a great start all the way up into that 4th spot, fighting there with miniatures side by side. Lap number 1 will go to Cool Hand Luke.
Second runs, Terry Phillips are to the man. Zach Vanderbeek switched back to the LG2 last night. Danny Crane piloted his IROC, and Vanderbeek sticking with the LG2 here tonight as he runs in that 4th place spot right behind Crazy Jesse Sobbing. So 2nd through 4th right now, USMTS regulars, as Lucas Schott leads lap number 2.
How many times have we woke up for a view right there with Crazy Jesse as Zach Vanderbeek starts somewhere 17, 20 seconds making his way to the front. Tonight he doesn't have to do that. He's already up there at the front, running inside the top 5 here early on, coming around to complete lap number 3. At the line here will be Cool Hand Luke, Lucas Schott, your leader, Terry Phillips in that 2nd spot, Crazy Jesse Sobbing inside the top 3.
Nick Bittinger probably not the start he wanted to this one. He's lost a few spots. Look out, Jesse Sobbing up on the wall hard, and he will come to a stop. The yellow flag will wave. for Jesse Sobbing. Josh Angst having to slide to a stop to avoid the 99 of Sobbing, but Sobbing hammered the wall over at turn number 1 and brought that car to a halt. As we mentioned, Angst just slid sideways as he came in and saw Sobbing sitting there on the top groove, but a hard hit for the 99 of Jesse Sobbing.
Out front, trying to pick up another big win here. We saw him just a couple weeks ago, Bryce, take the win in the Grant Youngins Memorial, 10,000 to win, his biggest career win to date. What a year it would be if Lucas could get up there and win this one. It could really shake up the Racing Dirt power rankings if something like that were to happen.
Boy, and Lucas Schott is really good at knocking down these marquee events as he takes the green flag coming off of turn number 4. 3 in and 32 to go. The USRA modified A-Main. They're back underway. Terry Phillips down the inside of the 69 of Lucas Schott. Here comes Vanderbeek in between. 3 wide. Run off of turn number 2. Now Bittinger will fill the gap up the outside of the 33Z of Vanderbeek. Gallardo on the bottom. A big-time restart there with 3 laps in the books. Now 4 this time by Lucas Schott, your leader in 69.
Bittinger with a strong restart there. Puts himself back inside the top 5. With this restart, you got to do it. Now puff of smoke from Bittinger. As Bittinger appears to be going up in smoke, Terry Phillips got in the wall just in front of him. Bittinger, heavy smoke billowing out of the 3B, drops down to the low side. Looks like Nick Bittinger, heartbreak there as he had ran second on both the first and second nights, and he goes up in flames here early on tonight.
Boy, absolute heartbreak there for the 3B as Terry Phillips and Jake Gallardo put on a show for that runner-up spot down the back straightaway. Put TP back in the second place spot. He's got a little bit of spoiler damage as we've seen him ride up on the concrete there in turn number 4. Last time by, he kissed the concrete just a bit as they go side by side down the front straightaway. Gallardo on the inside and Phillips up top.
Phillips once again flirting with that high side wall. Now Big Daddy Jones ball with problems here with Sarah driver. And USMTS regular pulls it to the infield. He'll also retire from this one. Cole had Luke now with about a half a straightaway length lead on Terry Phillips. Like Bryce said, damage to that spoiler. We'll keep an eye on that. It's the right side of the car. Jake Gallardo in that third spot. Z-Man, Zach Vanderbeek in fourth. Darren Fuqua not out of the shed as he runs inside the top 5.
Boy, Darren Fuqua, after a rough Thursday night, he finished in the top 5 last night. The defending race winner right now in a door-to-door battle with the 33Z of Zach Vanderbeek. That is for the 4th place spot. Just behind them, Zane DeVille runs in 6th. But he's got Vito Gallardo taking over that spot that time by. Keep an eye on Vito. He started deep in the grid in the middle of row number 5.
Good run there by Gallardo on the turn number 2. That will put some distance between him himself and the 87 of Fuqua and the 33 of the Z-Man. Zach Vanderbeek, Peter Gallardo catfishing that low side trying to come forward. Aaron Morant way up on the high side. Zane DeVille this also on the hub off the turn number 4. Pulls it out front. Good side-by-side action between the 18 and the 70. Z-Man once again on Jake Gallardo. Did not make it past that time.
Things trying to tighten up 3rd through 5th in this one. Jake Gallardo, Zach Vanderbeek, and Darren Fuqua. Vanderbeek down to the inside of Gallardo this time. They were in about a dead heat at the line. Vanderbeek, no surprise, staying glued and committed to the bottom of turns 1 and 2 as they work down the inside of Gallardo. The race going there is out in front. Lucas Schott is working through lap cars, just past 10 laps in the books.
Coming around working lap 11 here with Hand Luke out front, comfortably out front, keeping it up on the high side now with nearly a full straightaway length advantage as he makes his way to turn 3. Phillips comes off in turn number 2. Phillips doing all he can to try to stay with him. Now, as that spoiler damage is affected the aerodynamics, it's a big track, big speed, all the way down those front chutes. Who knows? We'll see how lap traffic shakes things out. Good battle though right here between the Z-Man, Zach Vanderbeek, Jake Gallardo, and now Darren Fuqua tries to pull the slider on Gallardo. He'll get it done over there to take over that full spot.
Boy, Darren Fuqua pitched the car in very hard. That J17 lost the momentum out of turn number 2, and Gallardo got back by. Yellow flag back out on the speedway. So yellow back in the air. Track officials taking a look right now at turns 1 and 2. See one track official walking over that direction. Another four-wheeler headed that way as well. So possibly some debris down in the 1st and 2nd corners.
Flag action here at lap number 12.
12 in of 35, and we crank them back up off the floor down the front straightaway. Jake Gallardo with a good restart with 75 of Terry Phillips. Phillips really unloading the car on entry of 1 that time, but he'll find a big run to the outside of turn number 2. 3 wide for a moment, but not for long Phillips back into that third place spot behind Vanderbeek. Into turns 3 and 4. Fuquay now in between as they try 3 wide for second, coming off the corner, number 4.
New second place runner is the Z-Man, Zach Vanderbeek. Now everyone else saw Vanderbeek do it. They're trying to attack Phillips as well. It's on these restarts where you got to get up on the wheel, get up on that high side, get that power run off of turn number 2, just like Mark Chapman has done. Chapman now has drove his way to the top 10. Another local boy coming inside that top 10. Cool Hand Luke still in command of this one.
Morant started 10th on the grid. He's trying to track into the top 5, and he may do it this time by in a great battle with the Gallardos and now Zane DeVilbiss, but this time he will have to run off of turn number 2. Put Aaron Morant into the top 5 now. He's starting to put together a pretty good run in that GRT. Does Morant have something for those top 4?
I wouldn't doubt it here. Morant inside the top 5 of the 70, like we talked about earlier, of USFTS just a couple weeks ago. Now the Gallardo men going at it here with Jake and Vito's father and son trying to check things out just outside of the top 5. Out there competing with Zane DeVilbiss, who they battled with out west all season long.
Terry Phillips, we've noticed it for several laps, the right rear. The spoiler kind of torn off of that car from damage several laps ago. We'll see if that affects handling any as he tries to work to the top side of turns 1 and 2. Still in a good dogfight for that second place spot with the 33C of Zach Vanderbeek. Fuquay still works it for there. Morant takes care of your top 5 as Lucas Schott is trying to run away and hide in tonight's USRA Modified A main.
You could say we're at the halfway point as the Cool Hand Luke takes it here at lap number 17, already exiting corner number 3, and into corner number 3. The Z-Man and Phillips still going at it for second. Fuquay hanging onto that 4th spot, another local man just behind him. Aaron Morant in that 5th spot. Zane DeVilbiss now up to 6th. Vito Gallardo on the move now in that 7th spot. Austin Siebert back there in 8th. Jake Gallardo 9th. And Chapman hanging on to the top 10.
Lucas Schott, after winning the inaugural Grant Young Hands Memorial Race, he went up to Fountain City, Wisconsin. Mississippi Motor Speedway picked up 2 in a row as we got Fuquay in the wall and off the pace, and the yellow flag will come out. So yellow does come out for Darren Fuquay.
Having a look here in the binoculars at Fuquay's car. Obviously the right side, some damage on that machine. And as he makes his way around here, we see he has big time problems on the big time bail bonds number 87. I doubt that he will be able to compete here any further tonight as that car, major toe-in problems on that machine. Bryce, 75 laps of distance, 18 down, 17 to go. Everybody trying to figure out on this restart where they want to be. I know those high side drivers are loving where they're at. What happens here on this restart? We've seen Phillips be awfully strong on the restart. Morant is right there on the outside just behind him. Does he make a bold move here at the start of this? Because it's the start of it when you got to get going to make the hay.
Yeah, Morant up to the outside of row number 3 on this restart. Keep an eye on the 70 and keep an eye on the G17 of Vito Gallardo as well. Vito has been rolling up to the field in that G17 as we go back green. Pretty good restart for Vanderbeek. But the top side just run away, gone. See ya. The 69 of Lucas Schott running away from the 33Z of Vanderbeek down the back straightaway. Be 19 in and 16 to go this time by.
The 33 and the 75 not done figuring it out yet. Way on the high side is Mark Chapman as he gains the spot there. Good job by Chapman keeping it out of the fence there. Got way high off of turn 4. Once again, like we've seen here all pretty much the whole race, Cool Hand Luke able to drive away from his closest competitors. Now Phillips will go back to that 2nd spot. Vanderbeek back to 3rd. Here comes Aaron Morant out of Richmond, Missouri on the high side, of former champion here. He has future races here. One car up and over into the fence. It looks to be Bubba Harvey over here in between turns 3 and 4. So a former Tom Carrick Memorial winner here, Bubba Harvey, has got into the fence over here in between turns 3 and 4, and there's some fence damage up on the high side. We'll get the safety officials over to take a look at the 3 of Larry Bubba Harvey. Cool Hand Luke about ready to take the green flag once again. We're back underway at lap 20. 15 laps to go, Bryce.
There we go, down the main straightaway and back underway. Cool Hand Luke on top of your field, down into turns 1 and 2. The Z-Man, Zach Vanderbeek down to the inside trying to challenge for leader. Comes Terry Phillips roaring back to the top shelf of the speedway. Morant in tow along the top side as well. Keep an eye on 70.
You certainly see those cars stagger out. It's kind of like when they run the track and field events on the big wide turns. One on the start on the low side, but out comes the outlane. Swings back around. That's what they're doing. Back up there to that 35 here. right there with him. The Gallardo boys not done yet there with Zane DeVilbiss. And how many times have them guys had to race together all throughout the year? They travel all this way and they're still side by side here at Lakeside.
Yeah, they've been right in the mix with one another all weekend long. 22 in that time by 13 to go. Lucas shot along the top side of turns 1 and 2, continues to pace the field. Second runs Zach Vanderbeek. Here comes Terry Phillips, another monster run up top off of turn number 2. He'll close the deck lid of the 33Z as Zach Vanderbeek down into turns 3 and 4. Good race brewing there for that number 2 spot. Morant runs in 4th. Zane DeVilbiss up to the outside of the G17 of Fido Gallardo. The New Mexico racers going wheel to wheel for that 5th place spot down into turns 1 and 2.
And Jake Tim, our latest tire rear here, the big has coming off down the back straightaway. So Jake Tim, our latest car, off the speedway now. Cool Hand Luke out front is in the lead in that first spot. Zach Vanderbeek second, Terry Phillips third, Aaron Moran riding the high side in 4th. Zane DeVilbiss back to side by side for 5th. Good Fido Gallardo back to the spot 7th. Austin 8th on the 9th down to Jake Gallardo. Tiger one to Martin Brady at the top of it in 10th. Johnny Fingerwall 11th. Josh Hayes 12th. Bob Tim 13th, Lancetown 14th, Jim Louise the 15th, Justin Johnson 16th, Gary 17th, Pat Hayes 18th position, Smoker Bill Walker back to the 9th, Flag Harris 20th. The 78 of Nixon, 21st, second, Eddie 3rd, Tyler Riddle back there 24th, that gets you.
Inside of 10 laps to go, this time by 9 remain for Cool Hand Luke. We got Derek Hicks off the pace over in turn number 2. They're going to have to race around him as the green light stays on around the Lakeside Speedway, staying green in this one. And Hicks was in a shooting gallery coming off the top side of turn number 2, the last place on the Lakeside Speedway that you want to be slow under green flag conditions, so the yellow flag comes out for the 78 of Derek Hicks.
This event, our final event of the night, our final event of the weekend. It's been a fantastic weekend. Thank you all so much in the grandstands for coming here tonight and tuning in live on racingdirt.com for the green flag to wave here momentarily. It's lap 26, 9 to go. We are back on the way. Shot brings it to the line.
The 3rd annual USRA National Championships are back green here in Kansas City. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go. The Z-Man with a pretty good restart. Lucas shot bobbles just a bit along the top side of turn number 2. That's the closest Vanderbeek, Phillips, and now Fido Gallardo have been just about all race long on that 69 of Lucas shot. He's trying to get it wound back up here as we complete lap 27.
And Vanderbeek, like you said, right, may have been up the back. Now shot will continue on that high side. Vanderbeek catfishing down low. Phillips with a power move off of corner number 2 gets that high side to come in for him. Aaron Morant trying to get up there back into that 4th spot where he had been. But Fido Gallardo now up there alongside of him. They run side by side back there for the 4th and 5th position. Shot for the man. Z-Man at 2nd. Phillips 3rd. We'll get right off the Aaron Morant. Oh no, Morant's up into the 5th. In between turns 1 and 2. He'll cost him 1 position now as he slips back to the 5th spot.
Good job to keep that GRT on track after heavy contact with the wall in the 70s, so a scare there for Morant. Meanwhile, Cool Hand Luke starting to stretch his legs again. He's pulling back away from the 33Z as Zach Vanderbeek just under a half a straightaway advantage. We see Phillips power back up to the outside of the 33Z. Good race between those two, but that's allowing Lucas Shot to march away more and more. 5 laps to go this time by.
Inside of 5 to go. Shot still your leader. Great battle here for second. The Z-Man will take it back over the next. 7 cars shot. Back there, back down on the high side down. Trying to take back to their 2nd spot. Z-Man will slam the door and take over 2nd. Phillips back to 3rd. Fido Gallardo 4th. Aaron Morant 5th. Jake Gallardo now back to 6th. Austin 6 and 7. Mark Shacklin now up to 8th. Josh Ankes 9th. Tyler Wolf 10th.
After Jake Gallardo backslid early in that one, he's starting to come back forward now, right behind his dad, Fido, as Fido bounces through the ruts there in turns 1 and 2. Cowboy up there, Fido Gallardo, and now the 70 of Aaron Morant going to get the run back to the outside of Fido Gallardo. Good race between those 3 through turns 3 and 4 as Vanderbeek and Phillips still battle for that runner-up spot. Luke is shot out on his own, out in front of this one in 69.
Just 3 more laps to go here as we got down. The Z-Man, Zach Vanderbeek, 33 out of New Sharon, Iowa. Springfield, Missouri's Terry Phillips up on the high line. Just a couple more laps to go here. Lap The Gallardo horse not done yet. Vito wants a horse box on that rat on hang on to him. Jake Darling just behind his dad.
Boy, good race brewing there for that fourth place spot. Continuing, I should say, it's already brewed, just about boiling over between those three for that number 4 position. White flag has come to the air. 1 lap to go for Lucas Shot in 69.
Final set of turns here for the 69 lead up Lucas Shot. The Minnesota on a terror here at Lakeside Speedway. Looks to pick up another big money win here tonight for the final turns and for the final time. Let's bring it down the front street. Out of Minnesota, Lucas Shot, your winner in the 69, brings home the win here tonight. Zach Vanderbeek in that second spot. Terry Phillips will bring it home in third. Nice run for Aaron Moran in fourth. Jake Darrell in fifth. Vito Gallardo sixth. Austin Sealer in seventh. Mark Chapman eighth. Josh Ages ninth. Tyler Wood 10th. Johnny Benoit 11th. DeVille is 12th. Landon down 13th. Bob Timms 14th. Smoking Joe Walker 15th. Tim Carrick 16th. Justin Johnson 17th. Pat Davis 18th. Pat Graham in 19th, Lucas Connie is 20th, and Eddie Ingram in 21st tonight. 21 cars finished from our original 31 starters here, and Cool Hand Luke gets it done once again here tonight. Chatfield, Minnesota driver on an absolute terror run here through Lakeside Speedway and the Midwest as he picks up some huge points here tonight. In a moment, we'll send it down to Bryce Hall and get a word with our winner here. Cool Hand Luke in the 69, taking home some more big checks here tonight from Lakeside Speedway.
Gun comes back to Kansas City and takes the money again in the MB Custom Shots Hardwood Floors 69. Trying to make a run for a USRA Modified National Championship. Cool Hand Luke. Lucas Shot, your modified feature winner. Luke, let's talk about this one a little bit. Another great run here at the Lakeside Speedway.
Yeah, guess I don't even know what to say. It's crazy to be back here in Victory Lane. Just 2 weeks ago, picked up my biggest win, but just got to thank everyone that helps me out, Jimmy Mars and Chris there at the shop. It's been an awesome year for us.
The 2016 campaign as a whole has been great for you, but these last few months, last few weeks have been absolutely incredible. Anything you can pinpoint in the program for that success?
No, we've really been good all year. Just we're getting into the big money shows and just had our share of luck, and we're picking up some bigger wins. So we've just kind of figured this car out, mid-season, and it's been working for us.
I know it's been kind of up in there the past few days. You're gunning for this USRA Modified National Championship. Going to try to get down to Southern New Mexico Speedway?
I'm not sure what the plan is. We'll have to do a little homework this week and figure out where our best option is.
Tell us who else helped you out in the 69.
I got to thank Danny and Bo and everyone for coming with this weekend. My mom and dad at home watching. Swee's, Jeff's Little Store, Shots Hardwood Floors, Budweiser, MB Custom, Sputs, Big Cat Transportation, Culligan Water, just everyone that helps out.
There he is, race fans. Cool Hand Luke. Lucas Shot wins the 3rd annual USRA Modified National Championships.